Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can over-edit like a pro. I'm going to be showing you a lot of different things like bass shakes, different effects, different concepts that you can use and then develop your own style of editing. Now one thing I want to make clear for you guys today, I'm not going to be showing you specific things, I'm going to be showing you a lot of different variations of different effects that you can do. And if you like to, you can take these suggestions and use them yourself, or you can sort of put your own spin on it, change a few settings around to get something unique and really works for you. Also, make sure to watch the whole video all the way through because you really don't want to miss out on any of the important steps, because if you do, then this could lead to your editing not looking as good as it could be. Really quickly before the video starts, all I'm going to ask you guys to do is just drop a like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on. It literally takes a few seconds out of your day and really does mean a lot to me, as I've put absolute hours into making this video, providing a free preset for you guys and all of that stuff. So if you just show a little bit of love back, that'd mean the world to me. If you would also want to support me even further and really take your editing to the next level, then my editing pack is going to be linked in description. It's got loads of free presets, custom idents, all that good stuff that you need, and it's really going to make you a better editor and attract more clients for you. Finally, last thing, if you want a good Discord community with some other great editors to give you help and opinions, make sure to join my Discord, link in description as well. That means the world. Anyways, enjoy the video boys. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to go ahead and do is place your ident in if you have one. If you don't, then don't worry about it, you can skip that, but just put in your ident as you usually would and then sync up the song or the main beat drop to the main kill. So all you want to go ahead and do is identify where the beat drop is. As you can see, mine is right there, and where the shield crack, where the blue damage comes up, that is where we're going to be syncing up to. So in my previous video I showed how to use Twixtor and over editing. It's a free preset there, so after you watch this one you can go ahead and check that out and you'll get a free Twixtor preset with that. Today's video I'm going to be going with the route of velocity, because I know a lot of people can't get Twixtor and velocity is just a lot more convenient because you can apply presets, which we'll be showing later in the video. Anyways, velocity, this is personally the best way to do velocity in my opinion. You want to go insert remove envelope velocity. Then on the main marker, if you want to create a marker, by the way, you press M on your keyboard, put that on the beat drop, then put this point onto the beat drop, put this to 300% forward velocity, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames back. Add a point here, put this to normal, then you want to go back to the main one, go 1 to the right, and then about 3/4 in here, you want to make a point, put this to 50%. Now here you want to make this fast fade, and you should have something a little bit like this. So as you can see, it really does speed up and then the damage comes in, and that's exactly where we can add our effect. Now right here, we're going to start with the pre-effect. There's a lot of different things you can do. The first thing is you want to get the length right for a pre-effect. So the first thing you want to go ahead and do is double click down here and hit -30. Then you want to go ahead and split the clip, and this is going to be the region where we're going to add our specific effects for a pre-effect. Now one thing you may have seen being used a lot is going to be like an overlay across your character. Now this can be used in a variety of different ways, and I'm going to show you some possibilities that you can do. You can choose what you want to do, and if you have any other ideas yourself, then go ahead and apply those. So to actually start this off, you want to hit Control, drag up a layer, and you're going to get this here. You want to fade this in a little bit, then you want to also go ahead on the clip before and fade that in to the same length. Then here you want to go to the pan and crop tool, go onto mask. Then you want to get your sort of oval shape, go to the start of the clip and basically put this around the character a little bit. You can just copy the exact sort of shape I do, so don't go over the head, and just put it just below the feet or just above the feet. Then on the feather type, put this to out, then go to the percentage and put that to 15. Then what we'll go ahead and do is turn the opacity down to 60%, and we can just see right there that that looks perfectly fine. Now there's a lot of different things that you can actually apply to do this. Now the main sort of glow that you do want to use would be Bcc Colorized Glow, and here you can really just experiment and do whatever you want. You can change these settings to whatever. Go ahead and copy mine if you'd like, and then to really customize it you can go to Colorize here and basically change this to whatever colors you like. So if you want a more of a sort of red color, then you just change some of these to red until you get a tone that you're really happy with. I'm just gonna go for a red. And as you can see, you've got a nice red right there. If you want to, you can actually turn the sort of threshold down a little bit to make it a little bit more pop. You can really just mess around with these settings, but I recommend something around this sort of area. The intensity, again, you can really just make it glow a lot more, but sometimes it's a bit over the top. I like to stick between 100 and 150. Maybe 120 would work decent for this. You don't want to keyframe it at all. Now, one thing I'm going to show you that I would suggest for you guys to add, you can choose what you want to add. One thing that would look good is Bcc Rgb Edges. Now this, you want to get the perfect settings for it, but you can kind of get like a nice glow edge around that glow and just make it stand out a lot more. If you would like this, you can go ahead and copy my settings right there. Another thing that I highly recommend you guys could add is going to be hue sap right. So what you can do with this is add the default version on, go to hue shift, go to the end and put this all the way to 1, and basically this is just going to change the color all the way through, and it's going to look pretty nice. Another thing you can add for an overlay is going to be flicker. Now this isn't just any normal flicker, you want to add a colored flicker, and that's basically going to give flicker, but it's also going to change the colors a little bit. As you can see, there's a bit of blue edges around it at some points, like right there, and yeah, it's just going to look really nice. If you do want to have this, go ahead and copy my settings right there. But again, of course, you're literally free to do whatever you like. This is just a main concept and you can branch out and do what you want, but these are some main suggestions that I would suggest to you guys. Now, whenever you're doing a pre-effect, you want to edit the audio. So if you're going to do something that's flickering a lot, one thing I would suggest is firstly you want to split the audio where the main beat drop is and where the pre-effect starts. Then you want to go in effects. If you're going to do something like a flicker or the color change that I showed before with the hue sap bright, you want to go to amplitude modulation, hit OK, and put this onto wacky. Now some things that you can do right here is you can go back onto flicker, put this sort of lower darkness color. It's going to make the glow stand out a lot more, and it's also going to complement this sort of wacky sound effect. So as you can see, you want to copy these settings all right here. And another thing you can go ahead and do is actually add that rainbow flicker on here again. Make sure there's only one on, I just took it off by the way, but you want to have these two effects on the mask layer, and basically this is going to look like this. As you can see, the flicker really does match with the audio really nicely, and it just looks super nice. Alright guys, so what you can go ahead and do now is go to the first link in the description and apply the preset that I'm going to be giving away for you guys for free. All you want to go ahead and do is download the Sony Vegas preset. If you know how to use presets, good for you. You can go ahead and apply this onto the afterglow effect. If you don't, I'm also going to link a video of me explaining exactly how you can use presets, and yeah. So basically what you want to go ahead and do is apply those presets. It's going to be called the Tarot Pink Impact. I'm going to add that onto the clip right there, and that is basically going to be perfect, a really nice impact, and you can customize it to any color you like. Because I'm going to be using a red sort of build up mask effect, I'm going to be using a red glow on here as well. So to edit this, just go into the film glow and then change it to red, and there you go. It's really nicely done, super well executed, and yeah. Then you can move on to the next clip. Now again, you want to go ahead and sync this up to the main beat drop like we did with the first one. Now for transitions, I'm just going to be going with a fade, but if you have like any other transition packs that you want to go ahead and use, you can use that, or any overlay transitions, but I'm saving those for a future video because I don't want to do too much in this one, otherwise we're going to be here for ages. So one thing that has been highly requested is how I do my bass impact shakes. What you want to go ahead and do is split on the bass impacts. Now you'll be able to see these, by these sort of little bass drops right here. You can tell this is the main one when you replay the footage. It's quite obvious, but the more subtle sort of beat drops is where you want to have your bass impact shakes. Now to actually add them, the things I use is going to be glint is the first one. You can just go ahead and copy my settings right here. So you want to go and put the brightness up to 0.4, and then you can just go ahead and copy all of these settings here. Then you want to go ahead and keyframe the brightness, and you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 frames in. Put this to 0. Then you want to go ahead and put in shake as well. And you want to go ahead, sorry, I put the wrong one in, my bad. You want to go ahead and put this shake in, go ahead and put the regular shake in, then copy the settings right here, go in line with a glint, and put this down to 0. So all of these settings right here, I'm going to open these up for you. And yeah, this is basically how I do my bass impact shakes, so you can really nicely sync up your videos, and yeah, it looks really good. So there you go, you can go ahead and pause the video on these settings right here, copy those down, and you should be good to go. Now one optional thing you can add to your base shakes is a bit of lens blur. You don't have to, but it does add a little bit of impact to it, I guess. So if you do want to add some lens blur, just copy my settings, put the gamma to 1000%, iris scale at 4, go inline here with 14 frames, put this down to 0. Now one thing you also want to add is a bit of pan and crop. So you want to actually zoom in a little bit here, and you want to tilt it to this side sort of, so it's diagonal like that. Then you want to go about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 frames in and hit restore. So now that you've gone ahead and put in all these settings, you can just copy and paste event attributes wherever you're having base impact. So if you're having like 3 or 4 in a row, just go ahead and paste them on. But first I'm going to add velocity here. So on the main kill again, insert remove envelope, add velocity. I'm going to quickly do this. There and go here. Here 50% and put this to 300% and then put this to fast fade. Okay, so you want to go 1 frame to the left here. That's where we're going to add our after kill effect, and then here we can go ahead and add our base shake again. Now I'm just going to split it a little bit before so that we can paste this here without messing up the velocity. So those are how you do your base shakes basically, and now we can move on to a very nice pre-effect. Alright guys, so first we're going to be getting rid of all the saturation. What you want to go ahead and do for that is go S_hue sat bright. Then you want to go ahead and go to the saturation, go to the end, put this down to 0, and then you can do the same for the brightness, but not all the way down to 0. You just want to go ahead and turn this to about 0.6. Then once you've gone ahead and done that, you want to go off here, and we're going to be adding the next effect, which is going to be glow edges. Go ahead and copy my settings as well. This color is completely customizable for you. I'm going to turn the brightness down to 1 just so it's not over the top. You want to go ahead and keyframe this from 0 and go here to 1. Yes, I'm going to quickly show you the settings, don't worry. Go ahead and copy all of those, and again the color is fully customizable. I think for this one I'm going to be going for like a sort of bluish color. I think that'll work best with this, to be honest, and it's going to look like that. So once you have these sort of nice edge build-ups, we can actually add the afterkill effect. There's a few other things you can add. One thing that is really well used in over editing is going to be the pinch punch. Drag the medium one on, put the amount to 0, then you want to hit animate. Then you want to find your 0 here. You want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames back. Go onto this here, go onto this point here, and then put this to minus 0.7. And that's basically going to pinch your screen in before the kill and help build up to the main beat drop. Now on this point here, what you can actually add is you want to split the audio again, and you can go to effects, then go to the resonant filter, okay, and then you want to go ahead and put this onto muffler, and that's going to basically muffle out the audio over the over edited effect. You can fade this in as well, so it's not just a random drastic change, but as you can see, it's going to fade a little bit. The pinch punch is going to come in, and then you can add your afterkill effect right here. So like I said, when you've got quite a unique pre-kill effect, you just want to keep it simple. Again, you can go ahead and utilize that free preset that I've linked below. Go ahead and add the pink impact, and because I've done a blue colored edge effect, I'm going to stick with that blue theme after the kill as well. And then we're going to have a nice blue impact after the kill, and it's going to look super nice. Yeah guys, that's basically the part 2 of how to edit or over edit like a pro. I really hope you did enjoy, and this video did teach you something. Again, you can literally customize and do whatever you like. The whole point for you here isn't to just copy what I'm doing and say you're an over editor. You really want to develop your own style and just be unique basically. So yeah, I really hope this video did help you. Again, if it did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on. If you do want to go ahead and buy my editing pack with all my insane unique over editing presets, all of that stuff that you need, cinematics, there's everything, right? Don't even question it. Make sure to go buy that link in the description. I highly recommend it to you. It's going to make you a better editor. It's going to let you edit faster, and overall going to help you attract more clients for you to earn money as an editor. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and check that down in the description. Anyways guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.